Hello and welcome to a Squadron 42 update looking at what Cloud Imperium have been working on for the Star Citizen single player campaign over the last few weeks and what they're working on now moving into March 2021. There is a load of shared updates with the Star Citizen Persistent Universe monthly report, which I will mostly omit, but I will link my video on that down below. There were updates in that to AI behavior, skill, patrolling, subcomponent targeting, Vulcan and the Gen 12 renderer, various graphical improvements, and physics updates too, all mentioned that you can see in that video. Click on it. Woo! Right, on to more Squadron 42 specific updates though. The animation team progressed with several cinematic and gameplay story scenes. This involved work on the Mess Hall of Life, Vandal Combat, Zero-G Movement, Railings for Officers, Surrender and Maintenance animations, Hurt and Stumble blockouts, and mocap and staggers. They also began blocking out the medpen and medical beds, NPCs accessing emergency exits from usables, and stair spots used by AI when they are idle. They worked on some conditional deaths as well with freezing and acid stuff, sounds pretty cool. The NPC character, Agent Trejo, has made much progress too. Their head was improved and passed on to tech animation. Concepting for her Basilisk advocacy outfit approached completion, while a revision pass began on the main pilot flight suit used by the Navy, and some characters were updated that couldn't be dealt with last year. They set up to asset tests with the new Vertex cloth simulation. VCloth, as it's known, was a major dependency for a long time and will significantly improve clothing and hair simulation. I believe this actually changes it from being pendulum-like to actually being more physical-based and much more realistic. The team will soon move on to a full concept pass of the Screaming Galsons faction and the characters required for Chapter 4 of the game. The Squadron 42 feature team continued submitting mission fail conditions. Now the designers can set up default triggers, such as consistently shooting a friendly within a given time limit. You'd lose the game. These send an event to say the player has failed the mission, and for what reason, with the ability for the designers to script bespoke failures. They can now also script what happens to the player if they fail via other means and display the given reason. The designers also received the ability to detect what the player is controlling in a ship, which will be used for the in-game tutorial. The distress beacon mechanic was further developed based on feedback during play reviews, so players can now use their scanners to detect weak distress signals. The gameplay story team have been working through 18 random to NPC scenes and adding text-to-speech placeholder audio. The audio will soon be replaced with the team's scratch recordings before planning for final recordings can begin. They also supported design on chapters 4A and 14, making incremental improvements in delivering new abandoned animations, and some important polish work was completed for the Morrow Tour. So abandoned animations are when a player walks off or an NPC gets broken and interrupted, and so you go, where are you going? What are you doing? Why are you going over there? We were talking, bye! A key focus throughout the month was the development of Play Anywhere scenes, which involve AI characters approaching the player to initiate conversation. These moments involved integrating scenes with AI locomotion to achieve a natural result. The first of these requires further polish, but is currently looking very promising. Gameplay story were also heavily involved in animation tech, providing investigation support into removable helmets, seat standardization, and character walk speeds. Level design worked closely with art on several FPS spaces. These locations received a lot of polish from the FPS design team to ensure they're fully realized and believable places. The push for the gold standard Pirate AI also continued for the Space and Dogfight team, while the Buddy AI support was scoped out to determine its requirements. AI testing focused on FPS combat, particularly Vandal behaviors and animations, while ship combat testing looked at the recent pilot behavior updates. A checklist for each was created to help the teams keep on top of changes coming through the pipeline, along with any bugs that might arise through development. Narrative continued to participate in playthrough reviews. These reviews are extremely useful for ensuring narrative content has the desired impact and that the dialogue options cope with the range of player choices and actions. They also provided feedback to the team's Zingo linguistist I can't say that word properly. As progress continued with the Vandal language, the narrative team said, developing the alien languages. I can't say any words properly now. Developing the alien languages have been a very fruitful endeavor for the team because, beyond the language itself, the process has been great for creating cultural details and species behavior, as languages often require an additional layer of specifics to be functional. They also wrote the text for interactive props that will be used to address some of the game environments. And time was spent on the ongoing creation of the Xi'an body and face rigs. I'm very much looking forward to seeing these space turtles in game. It might be just comms calls that we will see the Xi'an in Squadron 42 episode 1, but maybe it's a bit more than that. Maybe we'll actually see their full bodies, not just their faces and them as buddies. And that's it for Squadron 42 update this time. But what do you think? Are you looking forward to one day being able to play this single player mammoth of a game, or is it a white elephant that we're going to be chasing for many years? Do you not really care about this game and you're just more into the sort of like the persistent universe, or vice versa? When do you think Squadron 42 will come out? At the moment, it doesn't look like it's going to be before 2022 because there's work going into 2022 for the game. So we don't have hard dates on anything. It's done when it's done. No compromise. That's sort of Cloud Imperium's current view of this. But whatever your thoughts are, I'd love to hear from you in the comments below. I'm a massive NordVPN shill. Zin somehow represent shilling on the screen. In the current climate and modern digital age, you want your spaceships and internet browsing histories to remain yours and yours alone. I don't want some guy, let's call him Big Jake. I don't want Big Jake to see what I've been looking at. I don't want to even keep a record of what I've been looking at. No stealing my credit card infos. No. NordVPN provides protection and anonymity, it makes you anonymous, and accessibility to the internet. And if you are looking for a VPN, consider it, because it's also cheap. We use the links below for discounts and deals. Every month we have a ship giveaway, and March is no different. We're giving away a trio of ships, one each to 3 lucky winners. This month with a Origin 100i, 125A and 135C, all with game packages. Zin, have them flying around screen. All you need to do to be in for a chance to win one of those is comment on any of my videos made throughout the month. More details down below in the description. Please remember to like, subscribe and share the video, tickle the bell, whatever that means. It helps grow the channel and helps us make content more regularly. If you would like to further support the channel, please consider becoming a YouTube member with the join button below the video. You'll get some exclusive content each month, as well as a badge and emotes to use in your comments. There's also Patreon and direct donation links too. It's all down in the description below. Click all of it. All of it. Thanks for watching. I hope you have a great March and roll on Alpha 3.13. Say thanks for watching, Zin.
Thanks for watching, Zin.